Greetings. I am Herbert Erpaderp, and today I'm in the small, quiet town of Marburg. This is a roughly 50-minute drive west of Brisbane City, and if you do want to visit this small town, you are probably going to have to drive. I'm pretty sure public transport here is quite lacking. Anyway, what we're here to see is this small memorial out front of the Marburg Heritage Centre, which was closed when I visited. There are two small honour stones here. The left one was erected in September 1919, and is in honour of those local soldiers who served in the Great War. The Great War being World War I, of course. The stone on the right was installed in 1995, and while it doesn't actually mention it, it is ostensibly dedicated to those who fought in World War II. Between those two stones we find a rosemary bush. Rosemary is supposed to improve memory, and I believe that's the reason you see it worn on Anzac Day and in other memorial-related things. To the right of these stones is a plaque talking about the building that is now the Heritage Centre. It was built in 1912 as a bank. The flagpole looks a bit more impressive in the old pictures on the Memorials Register site, but I'm sure this still works for flag holding. I suspect the original might have been damaged or otherwise removed. As you may have observed, there are no names listed here, so without doing research to know who from Marburg fought in the wars, we can't know their names. But I think while the camera wanders a bit, it's still appropriate to observe a minute of silence out of respect and remembrance. I guess this isn't really a memorial, but it is still historical and kind of interesting. The old Walloon Shire Council Hall. Walloon Shire ceased to exist in 1916, but the town of Walloon does still exist nearby. The really interesting thing though is this stone. To the memory of poor Karl. I'm not going to narrate this sign, but feel free to pause the video and read. That Karl, such a joker. It's an odd piece of history, and I doubt something like this would improve roads nowadays, but it was a fun little extra to share. And that's about it. There's not really a whole lot here, but it is still an interesting place of remembrance to visit. It's a nice quiet town despite being pretty close to the motorway. I dropped by the antique store and bought a drink from the shop across the street, and the lady there was very nice. I would suggest stopping by if you're in the area. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section below, and if you've not done so already, why not subscribe, follow, ring the bell, become a patron, or maybe just come say hi on Discord or Twitch. Links to all of my things are in the description below, and as always, I shall return soon. So, until then, be excellent to each other, and thank you for watching. Farewell.